Hi guys, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm Nadawa from Paper Flow Designs, and today I'm doing another chat and draw with me session. Today I'm going to be drawing a Christmas tree in Inkscape. If you're on my email list in my VIP club, you already got the email, so you know what we're drawing today. It's going to be an SVG design because I like to draw SVGs. And like I said, it's going to be using the Inkscape software, which is a well, I was going to say it's a free software, so anybody can download it and use it. So let me share my screen with you. As you're coming on, just let me know. You know what would help? All right. Let me. I don't know if any of that was picked up, but let me just say, I'm Nadawa from Paper Flow Designs. Thank you for joining me for the chat and draw with me session, where I'm going to be drawing a Christmas tree design, the SVG design in Inkscape. Let me know as you're coming on if you can hear me and see me. I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. It's going to be a design that, even if you're a beginner, you'll be able to draw this. So if you have questions along the way, go ahead and leave them. Start writing down your questions, and I'm just going to keep checking back and forth every once in a while. I'll probably answer them at the end. So I'm not going to close my screen, but I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller so that I can go back and forth. All right. So if you were joining me for my session last week where I drew a snowman, you know that I like using basic shapes in Inkscape. Nothing really fancy, something that pretty much anybody can use. So let me start with my up the top section of my tree. Ooh, exactly. Doing something all kind of funky. Yeah, a little bigger because I want something like a triangle shape. You can see you can use the numbers at the top to change that and give you the shape that you want. I just want mine not exactly like a triangle because that wouldn't really be fun. But a little bit rounder. Yeah, something like that. All right, I'm happy with that. Move it where I want it. So that'll be the top of my little tree. Screen a little bit smaller. All right, you guys. Like juggling between two screens here. I'm gonna give my tree a little bit more shape and dimension because I don't want it to be, kind of flat looking. So I'm just gonna like give it some more, not really texture because it is kind of flat, but give it more character. If it was just a triangle shape, that would be kind of boring and not really looking like tree. right? Now, in the beginning, sometimes it's kind of hard to see like where you're going, if it's going to come together. But that's kind of fun sometimes too, right? All right, I'm liking the way that's looking. It's a little too symmetrical. Pull it off a little bit. All right, that's cool. If you are following along with me, make sure to save your work. I'm not going to do that, even though I should. But the reason I'm not going to do that is because I don't want it to like take a long time while it's saving. But the other day I did a practice run and I didn't save it. Yeah, and then the screen just closed on me. So yeah, make sure when you're using Inkscape, save your work. And you pick a darker color, give it a little bit more darker green. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use my color picker. Yeah, I like that one. That a little bigger. So you can see I'm building up my tree. Turn that over again. A little bit smaller. What are you guys up to this Friday? It's the weekend. Let me know if you have any plans. Like that. I'm just going to keep continuing to build that up. And I like working in one layer. You know, some people like working in different layers, but for me, that's the way that I learned. And so I don't know if it's right, but it's right for me. Sometimes if I'm working with like really complicated designs, then I might go ahead and add different layers. But I'm comfortable with having different sections, like you can see here, all on the same layer. Ooh, do like 4 sections. That should be good. And this one there. Say hello as you're coming on. Let me know where you're watching me from. If you already use Inkscape, if you like it, if you prefer another program to make SVG files. All in the order that I want. Come on. It's like sometimes you get on the camera and then things don't want to go the way that you wanted it to go. It's just maybe me and my forgetful mind. What order did I have this in? Now I know. Now it's coming back to me. Yeah, that's looking better, right? I've got that. So I've got the base of my tree ready now. Now I'm going to put the, what is it, the trunk. I was going to call the stump, the trunk on there. I'll just use rectangle. I'm going to have a pretty quiet weekend. That's the way I like it. Last weekend we went to Nice. That was nice. I like that. I know that was corny, but come on. I can do that. I live here. I want that green stroke. Take that off. Yep, that'll work. So I've got the base of my trunk, and I'm just gonna put some, what are those? Those little, the bark. Yeah, I'm gonna make some bark still using these simple shapes, guys. I like to keep it simple. Change color so I can see the difference. A little bit lighter, and then I'm gonna stretch it out. Other side. I don't need that. Still stretch that out to give it like an organic shape. So it's not, like I said, all matchy. What's going on there? Right, this is going to serve as my little piece that I'm going to use to make the bark. Thin it out a little bit. I think I want to do the same with that. There. One over here. The fun thing about this is like it's never the same each and every time. Like even though, like I said, I did this one, I did a practice one, I did two practice ones because my first one I didn't save it and the whole thing just disappeared on me. That's okay. And each time it comes out just a little bit different. But that's part of learning and working with and discovering new things. Because like you do it again another time and you're like, oh, you know what, I actually kind of like it like that. And it's not the same thing that you did the first time. Right? So I just see I'm like juggling between my pen and my mouse. Just because some things are easier with one than the other. I'm just used to doing it like that. Pieces from the trunk. Yeah, what's doing here? Move that down. And I'm just using the same shortcuts that I use in my Inkscape ebook. So I have an ebook called Ready Set Inkscape that's full of all the shortcuts in Inkscape. So if you use Inkscape a lot, or if you want to get better at it, you can check that out. There should be a link in the description. All right, let's put them together. What do you guys think? Right, now I'm going to add a few decorations on there. I'm going to stick with some basic colors. I think, what did I have in my original drawing? I think I had red. I think I should use red. Red and yellow to give like that gold kind of classic look. If when you're using Inkscape, you feel like, oh, you're not comfortable with doing everything on one layer, like I said, you can make another layer. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if you do want to practice this, I have a free template of this Christmas tree outline, so you can download that for free, put that in one layer of Inkscape, and then make a second layer to do like your actual drawing on there. So that can help you out. You can also lock the layer that has a template, of course. And that way you can go ahead and, make your, you see, that's what I'm talking about, moving around. But that's fine with me that if it moves around. I know some people, they don't like that and it might be disturbing to them, but I just, move it right back into place. But that is an option, that's another feature. Take that one. Not green. How about gold? Gold is good, right? Well, it's not really gold, it's yellow. It's supposed to be gold-ish, right? Something like that. You can see that's coming together. Decorating my own tree. Move some things out of the way. Okay, it's not so bad, right? What do you think? Let me know. So I've got the base of my tree and the green shapes, like I use the triangle function. Yeah, the triangle function, the stars and triangles function to do that. That was not complicated. The circles function for the decorations and the rectangle for my tree trunk. So now I'm just going to add a little star on there. Right at the top. I'm gonna make them a little bit smaller because it's looking almost a little bigger than the tree. I don't really want that. Okay. So zoom out a little bit so you can see the star, the decorations, the tree, the trunk, and what did I add? Some text. Yeah, have it saying something with some text. I'll put Merry Christmas on there, right? Because it's a Christmas tree. What else am I going to put on there? You can put anything you want, really. Yes, I can see that. Right. A little too happy. Right now, a little too fast. That one green. There we go. Open up our text menu. What was the font that I used? I thought it was going to be right here at the top, but I forget that when you close it out, it like resets everything again. Just choose something. That's not so bad. I'll choose that one. Freestyle script. That's pretty. Change my Mary to red. See, now you can see that that font is right there at the top because I just used it. And put that into place right under here. So this would be nice for like a simple Christmas card. Or a little like Christmas stocking. You can cut that out on your Cricut and then put that on the Christmas stocking. That would work. You don't have to, but I like that. I'm gonna put everything in my tree together so that I can center that up with the okay. So that is my Christmas tree design, the SVG Christmas tree, using how many colors did I use? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 colors, basic colors. So if you have like 4 rows, did I count that right? 5 colors, including the tree trunk. Like I said, if you have 5 sheets of vinyl, 5 different colors, or maybe even like a black and like a monochromatic design, all one. You wouldn't see all the different layers of the tree, but you could do that. It could work. This is I think, an easy beginner style SVG design that pretty much anybody can do. If you are new to Inkscape, you can give it a try. Download the free template that I mentioned for you. It's on my website at paperflowdesigns.com/how to draw a Christmas tree. If you go to the bottom, you can download that template. All you need to do is put that in the back layer or the first layer of Inkscape, lock it, make a second layer, and then go ahead and start drawing your tree, just to make it a little bit easier on you. All right, so I hope you like that. If you're watching this on the replay, okay, now I'm gonna see. I was gonna say if you're watching this on the replay and you have questions later, go ahead and leave them in. I like to come back and check to see if I have questions that I can answer for anybody. Hi Lynn, how are you? You just got Inkscape. Do you like it? Um, it's fun, isn't it? Let me know. Let me know what you think of it. Have you played around with it yet? In the beginning, I know when I first opened up Inkscape, I'm not gonna lie, I was like terrified because it was so much information everywhere. It was like so much. And I just closed it down. You liking it? Good, 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 good. Play around with it. It's so much fun. It's got so much that you can do with it. What I just showed you here was like, pretty basic stuff. But once you get into it, you can see like you can do so much with it. Um, yeah, so like I was saying, it's got a lot of options. You can see on the menu bars, there's a lot of stuff going on. But once you get into it, yeah, do several projects. That's the thing. You get started, and then you're like, "Ooh, this! I can do that. I can do that with it." That's it's like the two sides of it. What have you made? Let me know what kind of projects you're working on. Are you working on like holiday stuff, stuff for the family? Share this with you guys again, just so you can see it. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. The first time you get on, it can be intimidating, but then as you know, you get your feet wet and you're just like, got a couple projects under you. You're like, okay, I'm getting the hang of this thing. I can do it. I can keep moving on with it. It's not as scary as I thought. All right. Once you get some more done, you'll be running with it. Try this out if this is like, your kind of thing. Try this project out. It's pretty simple. Like I just showed you, I just use basic circles, triangles, squares to make this drawing. And it's the kind of drawing that it's really easy to cut out if you're going to cut it out and actually put it on something like a mug or a t-shirt or something like that. All right, let me know if you guys have any other questions. If you like these draw with me sessions, let me know. Give me some feedback because I like doing them. At first I was wondering, oh, is this going to be boring? Let me know if what you think of it. Oh, I'm sure that you can, Lynn. Try out a few things. Try this one out. Like we're capable of so much, and in the beginning we doubt ourselves, but once we actually do it, you can see it's possible. If it's possible for me, it's possible for you. So I am going to be doing more of these draw with me sessions if you like them. Like I said, I'm having fun doing this because this is really my favorite thing to do is to be in here drawing and messing around with Inkscape and like, sharing my passion with you guys too. You're welcome, Lynn. Thank you so much too. It's fun for me too to have like a two-way conversation and show you guys what I like to do, and then I can also hear back from you guys if it's helpful to you. All right, guys. So that was my Christmas tree for today. I will be on here again next week at the same time. If you are on my email list, you will get a notification about it. If you're not on my email list, just go over to my website at paperflowdesigns.com and just sign up. You can use the free template blog that I just told you about. So it's paperflowdesigns.com/how to make a Christmas tree. You can sign up on there and you'll get right on my VIP list to be notified every time I come on here live so that you can follow along with me. Even if you're not available to watch the live, at least you'll get the notification so you can watch the replay for later. And this is a great way to practice. If you're just getting started like Lynn is, watch some of these, watch them a few times, watch them while you're working is the best way to learn and to improve. So I'm going to wish you guys all a happy weekend. Enjoy, have fun. I'm going to go and have dinner with the family. Yes, because it is nighttime here. and I'll see you guys next week. Take care.